Welcome to Going Steady.
My name is Sharmali.
And my name is Marcus. Thank you for clicking on this video. In this video, we're going to be answering a question that one of our viewers asked us. We're not marriage experts or anything like that, but we value healthy relationships. So as we experience or learn anything new, we've decided to share them with you.
So if this is your first time watching and you want to learn how to maintain healthy relationships, hit the subscribe button. And if it's not your first time, it's about time you hit it. As you can see from the title, we got a question asking what to do if your partner prioritizes everything else other than you and your marriage. So let's get right into the video. All right, so how are we going to help these people?
Well, the first thing that came to mind is the understanding of priority. Like, are they expecting that their partner is going to drop everything else in their life and put them first every single time?
That's exactly what people expect in a relationship, because when you watch like Disney movies and all those other things, they portray relationships like the person is there at their beck and call, like they're worshiping their every need. So you know, when you start dating, or even if you're already married, you expect that in your marriage. You expect a man or woman, because it goes either way. You expect them to drop everything and just whenever you need them, they're there. That's lit. That's actually what they think.
But that's only possible if you got married to a robot, or you're in a relationship with a robot. Remember, we are human beings. We had lives before we met each other.
Yeah, and then the person was an individual before you met them. There are things in them that you loved, and that's the reason why you married them. So if you just try to let them do everything that you want to do or you want them to do, then they'll lost their individuality essentially, and you're just gonna be bored. More than likely you're not even gonna be happy in your marriage, because you can't expect them to prioritize your every single need.
First, let's get the understanding. Yes, prioritizing does mean that you put things in the order of most important. So, yes, you are most important on my list after God, right? So I'm going to do everything I can to tend to your needs. But I also have other things that are very important as well, and things that help me to be happy. So that would take some understanding from both partners.
I don't know the context of this question. I don't know if the person is in a relationship where the partner is working a lot, or the partner just genuinely don't care about them in at home. But I know in regarding interests, if the person is occupied doing something other than spending time with you, it is something that I know easily works for us, because I think we've implemented it even from the dating stage to be supportive of each other's interests. So if he was doing something that I may not be interested in, I don't know what example to pull right now, but if there's something that I might not be interested in,
basketball.
I'm interested in basketball sometimes. I'll watch it live, but I don't really like watching it on like TV. So if he was interested in basketball and I'm not really interested in basketball, I'm not gonna like say, oh, he's watching basketball and not paying attention to me, because I'm going to be supportive. Like, I know that he's interested in basketball, and if he's going to a game with his friends, we have the type of relationship where even if I'm the only girl there, he doesn't have a problem with bringing me, because he knows that I'm not there to like cramp his style or to take his attention or anything like that, because I'm just supporting him going out.
He's my cheerleader.
Type of thing. So, I don't know if that's your case, where the person is invested in this activity and you are not necessarily interested in it. So, you expect them to drop the activity, or you think that they do it like so often and they don't spend enough time with you. Like, it could be other things, which we'll get into in a second. But if it is coming from you, you need to like check yourself and see if you are being like needy, like over needy, or like unsupportive, and even in some cases disrespectful to the things that your partner might be interested in.
Hey, you're right. I call what you just explained to them, gracefully infusing yourself in his life, in these parts of his life or her life, because to be honest, when she did these things, it made me want to just do things for her more, right? So I guess more of this story here is the more you do for your partner is the more they will do for you.
And they'll value your presence even. Like it won't be like an unhealthy situation where you just cannot function without your partner. But if your partner is so supportive and invested in your interests, then it is so much easier for them to tell you, oh, I want to go play basketball or something of that sort, because they know that you're not a hater. You're not gonna try to change their mind. You're actually supporting them.
Yes.
And as you support the cause, they will miss you literally, because that type of energy, that type of spirit in you will be like, wow, my man or my woman is A+, A1 type personality, because they support me and I love them, and until you just can't get enough of them. And even going to a basketball game with your friends, not saying that you couldn't go to a basketball game with your friends, but you being there with your friends, you want them to share that experience with you. It's not about you needing time with the guys or not. You still get the time with the guys, but your girl is there too. And when people are dating in high school, they can't get enough of each other. You know how like everywhere the person go, usually, I don't know, the situations are specific, but usually when the guy is going to do something, the girl is always available to do that thing with him. You'll see them sitting at the park and the girl is just sitting there on her phone. I'm just saying, I think we had this solution to this equation a long time ago. It's just that now that we're married, I'm saying married, we are married, but now that we think that we have this person on lock, like we can control their every move and we can control like everything they do and think and feel, to the point of they cannot do and feel and like anything else but me. And when you're dating beforehand, you'll sit there at the park for hours, not complaining. You don't think he's not spending time with you. Honestly, you're on your phone, you're doing your own thing, because at that time, you are just supporting them and you value just being in their presence. You're not concerned about them showing you anything else besides just sitting next to you, talking to their friend. So now you have moved into this marriage territory and you think that you can be the ultimate person, and I don't know, now he doesn't have a personality anymore, right? And you just want to control every move he makes or she makes, because this is not just towards men. It's just that this question was asked by a female, so that's why we keep saying that, but we know it happens both ways.
Yeah, great points. But I want to switch gears a little bit now, right? Let's talk about what if he's in fact actually not prioritizing you. Are you communicating clearly to him that him not prioritizing you is hurting the marriage? Can he see it? Does he get it?
Yeah. Are you telling him truly what's going on in your mind, or her telling them truly what's going on in your mind, so that they can understand what you actually need from them? Not telling them that you want them to be for like 24/7 available for them, but are you telling them that, you've really been spending a lot of time doing this activity, and as much as I've been here supporting you, and I respect that you love this, you use those words. You don't just attack them and say, you're not spending enough time with me. Like, stop doing that. You never carry me anywhere. You never give me any flowers. You never, you're not paying attention to me. That type of thing is going to just put them in defense mode right away. But if you come across, in our last video, we talked about speaking the truth in love. And if you come across with that supportive spirit that you should have had anyway, and just say, as much as we've been doing this, we've been doing a lot of what you like to do, why don't we go do something that can grow us, or like something that, is more intimate to us, like going to a movie, or let's just spend some time on the couch, let's just take a break, or let's do something that I like to do. If you portray it like that versus just telling them not to do it, they're going to just immediately say, oh, she doesn't want me to do the thing that I love to do, and then she doesn't like support my dreams and what makes me happy. Like, she doesn't want to see me happy, when that's not the case. So that's why like the approach is so crucial, by telling them that you support them and you respect them, because that's the way to love a man, is to show him respect. They will more likely understand where you're coming from. When you're like, they're probably gonna say, you're right, we've been doing a lot of basketball stuff, so let's take a break. Frenny, I can't see it today because my wife and I are going to spend time together, and they're going to respect you more, and they're going to love you more. When they see the type of energy from you, they're going to respect you more as a woman. They're going to brag about you with their friends. They're going to be out with their friends and wonder what you're doing at home and texting you throughout the time, because they can't get enough of you. That's just it. It's not a secret magical mystery thing. It's respect. The Bible says it. It's not a get rich quick scheme where you follow this and you'll get this example. This is actually principle and truth here. You're supposed to follow these things in order to get a certain result.
And also, you don't want your partner to walk all over you. So you have to stand your ground. Let your partner know exactly what you're feeling. Do not allow your partner to get away with not prioritizing you. They need to see and understand the value you have, the value you place on yourself, right? Because if you are not valuing yourself, quite frankly, you won't even know whether or not your partner is prioritizing you, right? But if you know your value, you know your worth, you're gonna tell your partner, listen, man, of course, albeit with love, say, as you said, this is how I feel and this is how it's affecting our relationship. We need to make a change.
And the less you say about it, the more they're going to push their boundaries. So if they keep doing something and you're not telling them that this is not okay from the jump, this is not okay, then they're going to keep doing the same thing. And then when you come to them once a week, or I mean, not say once a week, once in a while, and it's something that bothers you long term. Mind you said it before, but if you just come to them once in a while with the issue, then they're going to say, maybe she's not serious. Like she keeps saying, every now and then she starts nagging me about this. Give her some time, she'll cool down. Then they won't actually understand what's going on. But the approach and being clear and stopping it right in its track. Like, you can't be doing this. Yeah. This is too much now. You need to understand that this is a lot of time that you're spending doing yada yada and all of that. If you're not clear and say it right away, then it's going to build up over time. And you're going to, I don't like the term train, but you're going to communicate to him in his mind that it is okay that he is doing whatever he's doing and you are fine. And then if you sporadically just decide to have a problem with it a couple months later, he's going to think that you're trying to get him away from the thing that makes him feel happy. You know what I'm saying? So if you find that there's something that your partner is obsessing over to the point of they're not spending time with you, your children, your household chores, your household responsibilities, all of that stuff, then you need to attack it right away. Don't wait for him to figure it out. Don't send hints and little tricks like, oh, I would love to go to the beach today. I would love to get some help. I'm so tired. You need to make a direct statement to them and say specifically the issue so that they can understand exactly what's going on. So they don't have any room to imagine how you feel because you told them exactly how you feel.
And just in case you missed the video on how to approach situations like this where you need to communicate how you feel, we will be putting the link somewhere up here where you can go and check it. Oh, thanks, honey. All right. But I wanted to point something out because I've heard a lot of people say that, my husband spends too much time at work, or my wife spends too much time at work, or they're prioritizing work more than the relationship or the marriage. But let's remember that him prioritizing work doesn't mean that he thinks less of the relationship or he thinks the relationship is less important. Because taking care of the bills and making sure that you're okay are his priorities. So that's a part of his priority for the marriage. So stop complaining about that and just support him putting you first in this situation.
And most of the time when people are working so hard to try to make ends meet, that's usually the case. I don't think anybody's making $1 million and working harder. So if they're trying to work hard to make you comfortable, most of the time they don't have the energy or the emotional space or the mental space to come up with ideas to make you feel special. But when you are riding it through with them, when you tell them that you understand that they are working so hard and all of that, and you're not complaining that they're working so hard, you can take the initiative to plan the time. He's going to be home or she's going to be home at a certain day and time. They have Sundays off, they have Saturdays off, whatever it is. I'm going to make an actual date between either me and him or all of the family with the kids, and we're all gonna do something together. And that way they know, they'll feel more appreciated in that they can work hard, and then the wife know that they work hard and they can come home, or the husband know that the wife work hard and they can come home and say, no, we have a team, we have a situation going on here. Like, I'll make the money and you can make the fun. Because I mean, it's not too much actually to do that. It's not too much to plan an activity. Once you are not thinking of your partner as the enemy, like the opponent to your happiness, and thinking that your partner is doing everything they can to make you comfortable. If you think of it that way, then you won't feel like your marriage is a battlefield all the time, trying to compete with every single thing they do in their life. Like you literally cannot compete with every single thing they do in their life. Their life existed before you. You are an addition to their life. You are here to help them, and you are here to live with them and form a life with them. Not to control them, not to own them, not to turn them into yourself. You are here to be with me because I love your presence and I need your presence, and we can grow and build together. That is why you are here.
Exactly. This thing is a partnership.
Exactly.
Right? Partners share loads. So, and they share basically, responsibilities, right? So I want to share in your life as I'm expecting you to share in my life, because we're partners. And trust me, I enjoy spending time with my wife, right? And I'm sure you enjoy spending time with me, right? Yeah, she does, right? So understanding that you guys are partners, right? And what's important to him should be important to you. What's important to her should be important to you, right? And that way you can see that we value each other.
So if you understand your position in someone's life and you understand their position in your life, then you are able to place value on them, and you're able to see your value in their life as well. So instead of feeling like they're not valuing you, they value you. First of all, they value you. They chose to be with you. They value you are a priority in their life because they're trying to take care of you. So just revisit your expectation of priority and being the priority in someone's life, because you have to realize that people have priorities and you are one of their priorities.
So we know now that you have to check your understanding of priorities. What are you doing to help the situation? What are you not doing to help the situation? And also communicate. You got to communicate your feelings
in a way that is more received by your partner. Don't attack your partner. So thank you for watching this video. Feel free to pause, replay, and hit the thumbs up on this video. If you want to see more Q&A videos from us, all you have to do is send us a question.
Yes.
Just put it in the comment section down below, or email us at keepongoingsteady@gmail.com. So thank you for watching. Until next time,
keep going steady.